Hi, I'm John Becker with Bald Head Realty right here in Franklin, North Carolina. If you've been watching the weather the last few days, boy, we have had some cold temperatures. And now that storm has passed, the temperatures are even colder. I mean, I woke up this morning, it was 9 degrees. Brings up a great subject. Freezing pipes and what you can do and what you shouldn't do. I spoke with a plumber this morning, and of course they are just completely covered up with business right now because so many pipes have burst. People out in the county that have wells, the pipes are frozen, they can't get water, can't flush toilets, stuff like that. So anyway, here's a couple of tips that you need to maybe listen to and get in touch with a plumber that can help you do this kind of stuff if you're not able to do it yourself. But some folks that have two-story houses and there's only two of them in the whole house, they live down on the bottom floor, they turn the heat off upstairs. It's a bad thing to do because then all your pipes freeze up there and you don't know that they're frozen until things start to thaw, and all of a sudden your lower level fills up with water and you're in a big mess there. Very expensive and really inconvenient. So make sure if you do have a two-story house that you leave that heat on up there. You don't have to set it up super high, but if you put it at like maybe 55, 60 degrees, you're pretty cool. If power goes out, then at least you have some time of heated space up there to keep those pipes solvent. And the other thing you want to do up there is open up all the cabinets in the bathrooms where the pipes are. Just open the doors so that the warm air can be in there and keep those pipes warm. That's the best thing you can do. Then the tip is this: if you're gonna be in the home, go ahead and let the water drip just a little bit. I mean, there's two schools of thoughts here. One is if you let the water drip, it'll trigger the pump and it keeps the water moving through the water line so it doesn't freeze solid and then you have no water. The other half of that is when you let the water drip like that, the water goes into the drain and then it's in the drain pipe and it can freeze there. It's hard to say, but the best thing to do is, like, if you're there, go ahead and let that water drip a little bit. Again, open all the cabinets and stuff like that. You might want to go around the outside of the house and look at some of the faucets out there and make sure that you have insulation around those faucets, because I'm telling you what, that's where a lot of problems happen, and those pipes freeze. And again, you don't really know about the freeze problem until it starts to thaw out. Next thing you know, your house is full of water. So check those things out. The water line itself is buried usually, I think code says it's like at least 18 inches or something deep in the ground. I'm not sure exactly what it is. You'd have to check with your local county building department on that, but those aren't going to be so bad. But the drain lines are not real deep. I mean, they're 6-7 inches maybe at best. So in a big freeze like we've got going on right now, those things could freeze up. So you just sort of have to keep an eye on that stuff. Now look, if you're not here, you need to have your house winterized. And what that means is, you can call a plumber and they'll come and blow the lines out, shut the water off, and then they open all the faucets so that even if there was a little water in there and it expands, it's going to come out, hopefully. But then again, you set your heat at around 55, 60 degrees and open up all your cabinets. And if you're not here, like I said, that's the best thing to do. And shut the pump off. Shut the pump off at your breaker box inside the house. This way, you're not here, and if a pipe breaks, there's no signal to the pump to keep pumping water. That's the best thing you can do. At any rate, the real culprit here is when you have sub-zero freezing days in a row. I mean, one day is not going to bother you so much, but when you've got a couple of days, in the weather report from what I'm seeing is we're going to be seeing this kind of weather for the next 7 to 10 days. So you need to really take a good look at those things and make preparation there. The other thing is go to the store and get some gallons of water so that you have some drinking water and different things like that in case you do have a problem. in some of this kind of weather, it's just, you just don't realize how inconvenient it is to not have water until you don't have it, So anyway, that's just a couple of tips I wanted to give you today, so that you could, ensure that you're not going to have all sorts of crazy problems. And hope to see you in Franklin anytime soon. See you later.